We'll begin in our child's pose. So starting from hands and knees, take the knees a little wider and the big toes together, resting the hips back to the heels. Arms in front, the head and the heart rest down to your mat. And begin to sink in here. So drawing your focus to your breath and allowing it to fill you up. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Breathing into the nose and exhale, letting it go. And then closing the mouth, breathing in through the nose and then out through the nose. And try to continue this breath with your practice today. Rise to your box from here, hands under shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Fingers are spread wide, pressing the palms into the mat. On your inhale, take the gaze up to the sky, drop the belly to the floor, and then exhale the chin to the chest, rounding into the back. Inhaling up, and exhaling down, press your mat away. Take a few more of these just at your pace, following your breath. Draw yourself back to your box, so a nice neutral spine, starting to squeeze into the core, so pressing the belly button in to the spine. And then reach the right heel to the back wall. Right toes are down. If you'd like, you could take the left arm forward as well, but you have the option to keep that left hand planted if you'd prefer. With that extended right leg, see if you can draw your pinky toe to face more toward the mat, internally rotating slightly into the hip to keep those hips square. Staying with breath here while you engage the core. And then lower hand and knee come back to that box. Take a cat-cow, so inhaling up. And exhaling down, we're resetting the spine. Draw back to center, squeezing into the core. The left heel reaches back, the left toes are down. Maybe taking the right arm forward. And if that right arm is in the air, think getting the elbow in line with the ear. Either the top of the head reaches forward, or you could take your gaze forward if you prefer. And lower it down, so hands under shoulders, knees underneath hips, tuck the toes under, press yourself to downward facing dog. So the hips lift high. If you'd like to pedal the feet out a bit here, you can, maybe bending one knee and then the other. And we'll begin to deepen here. So starting with a slight bend in both knees. So you can raise the hips higher, think straightening into the spine. And if those heels are in the air, that's okay. Just start to press them toward the mat. And either keeping a bend in those knees to support the upper body, or you could start to press the knees to the wall behind you. Think relaxing into the neck and the shoulders, allowing the head to hang, or even tucking the chin slightly toward the chest. The heart sinks to the mat. A few breaths here. And now keep the hands and feet planted. We're going to engage into the core. Begin to shift your weight forward into a high plank, shoulders over wrists, straight through the hips here. And then raise back to your downward facing dog. Step or jump both feet forward to meet the top of the mat. And heel toe the feet slightly apart. Grab onto the elbows. Let yourself hang here. Now you could swing side to side if you'd like, or you could just hang down. Start to release into the neck and the head, that upper back. And if you're swinging, we'll come to a rest. Let the arms hang and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time until you find your standing position here. Take the arms at your sides, palms forward, standing tall, maybe closing the eyes here. And take a deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Again, breathing in. And exhale. Inhale both arms up, opening the eyes. And then exhale, swan diving down to meet the feet. Inhale halfway, hands to shins, strong in the core. Exhale down. Inhale both arms up. And as you exhale, coming back down to meet the feet. Inhale halfway, strong in the spine. Exhale down. Inhaling back up to the sky, and then we'll exhale, hands to heart center. Keep those hands in place. Start to take more weight into your right foot, and we'll float your left foot to the back of the mat. So the left heel stays high. We're going to find our crescent lunge here. So arms lifting up. The right knee is bent, keeping that knee above the ankle or the midfoot. We just don't want it dipping inside the ankle here. Squeeze the inner thighs together and engage into that core to lift into the ribs. Draw the shoulders back, trying to get the elbows more in line with the ears. Either your gaze is forward or slightly up to the sky. And we'll lower your right arm down so the right arm reaches towards your mat as the left arm continues to reach up, or maybe take it toward the right wall, finding a big side body stretch here. Still breathing. And then take both arms back up to the sky. Lower the hands to heart center. Float your back foot to the top of the mat. Inhale both arms up. Exhale all the way down to meet the feet. Inhale halfway. And exhale down. Inhaling the arms up. And then keep them high. Float your right foot to the back of the mat. Continuing to breathe here, finding your crescent lunge. Think pressing off the ball of that right foot. So we're using both legs here. Reaching up with those arms. And now lowering the left hand. Right arm continues to reach high, or you could take it toward your left wall. So finding your side bend here. From the shoulder all the way down to the hip, releasing as you breathe. One more breath here. And then take both arms up to the sky, and we'll lower them down to frame your front foot. Step that foot to the back of the mat and raise to downward facing dog. So hips lifting up, maybe deepening this pose here. Think driving the heels down, pressing the knees to the wall behind you, driving off the palms of those hands. So being mindful that all your weight's not in the heels of the hands here. And we'll lower to our child's pose. So knees connect with the mat, taking them wide. Big toes together, resting those hips back to the heels. Arms in front, relax into the shoulders and the neck. And breathe here. And when you're ready, Slowly rising up, drawing both feet forward to the front of your mat. We'll find a cross-legged seated position. Hands at knees, closing the eyes, sitting tall. Let's draw the hands to heart center. We'll take one last deep breath in and exhale. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.